Okay, so we stopped on page 11 yesterday, right? Yeah. I'm gonna turn over here. Turn up my brightness because I cannot see my phone screen. Crap. This is drawing with Luella. Well, Lulu, not Luella. Different people. Where's the book? Oh, yeah. I stopped on like the second sentence, I think, because the video was 20 minutes long. Why is there Okay. Can't do it. Okay. Page 11. Lenore Dove explained to me once that the common land was land anyone could use. Sometimes the peacekeepers chase her and her geese off the meadow for no reason. She says that it's just a teaspoon of trouble in the river of wrong. She worries me, and I'm on Abernethy. A few of the geese hissed to announce my arrival. Lenore Dove was the first face they saw when they hatched, and they don't love anyone but her. But since I've got my but since I've got corn, they'll tolerate me today. I toss it ways away to call off her bodyguards and lean in to kiss her. Then I kiss her again and again, and she kisses me right back. Happy birthday, she says when I come up for air. Didn't expect to see you till after. She means the reaping. I don't want to talk about it. Hattie let me go early, I tell her. He gave me this too. A present for my birthday. I pull out the bottle. Well, that won't be hard to trade, especially today. Besides New Year's today, when most people get drunk. 4 kids. That's gonna hit a lot of families. I guess we're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be alright, I say, which rings hollow. You don't really believe that, do you? Maybe not, but I try to because the reaping's happen. The reaping's gonna happen no matter what. I believe. Sure as the sun will rise tomorrow. Lenore Dove frowned. Well, there's no proof that it will happen. You can't count on things happening tomorrow just because they happened in the past. It's faulty logic. It is, I say, because that's kind of how people plan their lives. And that's part of our trouble. Saying things are inevitable, not believing change is possible. I guess, but I can't really imagine the sun not rising tomorrow. A crease forms in between her eyebrows as she puzzles out a response. Can you imagine it rising on a world without a reaping? Not on my birthday. I've never heard of one that came without a reaping. I try and distract her with a kiss, but she's determined to make me see. No, listen, she says earnestly. Think about it. You're, you're saying today's my birthday and there's a reaping. Last year on my birthday there was also a reaping. So every year everything, there will be a reaping on my birthday. But you have no way of knowing that. I mean, the reaping didn't even exist until 50 years ago. Give me one good reason why it should keep happening just because it's your birthday. For a girl who's quiet in public, she can sure talk up a storm in private. Sometimes she's hard to keep up with. Lenore Dove is always patient. When she explains stuff. Not superior, but maybe she's just too smart for me because while it's a fine idea thinking about a world with no reaping, I don't really see it happening. The capital has all the power, and that's just that. I didn't say it. I didn't say it was just because it was my birthday. I said, what did I say? I can't even remember now. Sorry, you've lost me. Her face falls. No, I'm sorry. It really is your birthday, and here I am going on about who knows what. She digs in her pocket and holds out a small package wrapped in a scrap of dove-colored fabric tied with a ribbon the same dappled green as her eyes. Happy birthday, Tam Amber made it. I traded eggs for the medal and helped him design it. Besi- Besides playing a pretty good mandolin, Tam Amber's the best hand forger in District 12. He's the go-to blacksmith gadget for new gadgets or broken parts for the old machines. Burdock has a dozen of his arrow tips that he treats like gold, and some of his richer folks in town have jewelry he made from actual gold or silver, melted down from his heirlooms and refashioned. I can't think of what he'd make for me, but I eagerly untie the bow. The object that slips into my palm doesn't register at once. It's a thin strip of metal shaped like a C, and my fingers naturally grip the curved back as I examine it. The colorful animals facing off the opening. The head of a snake hisses at the beak of a long-necked bird. I flatten out my hand and see that their enameled scales and feathers travel around the piece until they merge and become as indistinguishable. I can't speak. But this is basically what it looks like. Two small rings are welded on the behind of each head for a chain, maybe? It's beautiful, I say. To wear, right? Well, you know, I like my pretty with a purpose, Lenore Dove replies cryptically, making me work it out myself again. I turn it over in my hand and then grip the C again, this time covering the animal head with my fingers, and I see its purpose. The smooth steel edge isn't solely decorative. It's a flint striker, I conclude. Oh, it sure is. Only you don't have to have flint. Any decent sparkling rock will do, like quartz. At home, we have a beat-up striker passed down through my mom's family, ugly and dull. On long winter nights, she made me practice with it until I could reliably get a fire going, so we wouldn't have to waste money on matches. A penny saved is a penny earned. I run my finger over the fine metalwork of the feathered head. I wouldn't want to ruin it. You won't. That's what it's made for. She touches the snake's head and then the bird's in turn. It takes a lot to break these two. They're survivors. I love it. I give her a long, soft kiss. And I love you like all fire. All fire is cubby talk. But that expression is ours. Usually it makes her smile, but she's dead serious now. You too. We kiss until I taste salt. I don't have to ask why. Look, it's okay, I assure her. We're gonna be fine. She nods, but the tears keep trickling. Lenore Dove, we're gonna get through today, just like last year and the year before, and eventually it'll move past. But we won't really, she says bitterly. No one in 12 will. The Capitol makes sure the Hunger Games burned into our brains. She packs the bottle. Guess Hattie's in the right business, helping people to forget. Lenore Dove. Clerk Harmon doesn't hire Lenore Dove. Clerk Harmon doesn't holler, but he has one of those voices that carries it without needing to. He stands in the edge of the meadow, fish shoved in his patch overalls. He's a fiddler and protective of his hand. Better be getting ready. I'm coming, she says, wiping her eyes. Clerk Harmon doesn't comment on her state. She just shoots me a look that says he holds me responsible and then turns on his heel. He never paid me much mind until Lenore Dove and I got serious. Since then, nothing I do seems right. Once I told Lenore Dove I thought he just hated love. That's when she revealed that he'd been together some 30 years with a fellow in town who replaces busted windows. They have to keep it quiet because loving differently can get you harassed by the peacekeepers. Fired from jobs, arrested even. Given his own challenges, you think Clark Harmon would be a champion of our love. I feel so bad. I love Clark Harmon and Tam Amber. They're sweet. How long is this video? 9 minutes. Certainly supportive of his. I'm certainly supportive of his, but I guess he thinks Lenore Dove could do better. She hates us. She hates us to be at odds. So all I say is I'm definitely growing on them. That gets her to laugh enough to break the mood. I can come by after and got some chores, but I think I should be done about 3. We'll go to the woods, okay? Hold on, I have to check what percent my phone's at. 1. That's fantastic. 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 Hold on. Y'all have to go sideways. I got some chores, but I should be done by 3. We'll go in the woods, okay? We'll go to the woods, she confirms with a kiss. Back home, I take a cold water bucket bath and pull on the pants my pa got married in and a shirt my mom pieced together from handkerchiefs in the Capitol store over the minor shop. You at least have to try and look dressed up for the evening. Turn up raggedy clothes and the peacekeepers hit you, arrest you, or your parents because that's not how you show respect for the Capitol. War, dead. Never mind that. We had plenty of war dead of our own. Mom gives my birthday present a year's supply of a flour sack, underwear, and a brand new pocket knife with strict instructions that the latter's not to be used for mumble-thitty peg or any knife games. Sid presents me with a piece of flint rock wrapped in a grubby bit of brown paper saying, I found it in the gravel road by the Peacekeeper's base. Lenore said, Dove said you want it. I pull out my flint striker and try it out, making some beautiful sparks in the process. And though Ma isn't sold on Lenore Dove that she's given a distraction, she liked the striker enough to thread it through a leather bootlace through the metal rings and tie it through my neck. No, tie it around my neck. It's an awful fine striker, says Sid, touching the bird wistfully. How about tonight I teach you how to use it, I suggest. He lights up at the promise of doing grown-up stuff combined with the promise I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. Yeah. I ruffle his mop of hair so his curls go every which way. Quit! Sid laughs and bats my hand away. Now I've got to comb it again. Better get on it, I tell him. He runs off and I drop the striker down my collar, not ready to share it with the world, not on the reaping day. I've got a few minutes to spare, so I head up into town to trade. The air's turned heavy, still promising a storm. My stomach clenches at the side of the square, plastered with posters calling heavily with armed peacekeepers in their white uniforms. Lately, the theme has been no peace, and the slogans bombarded you from every side. No peace, no bread, no peace.